YouTube friends, what's going on? David Lee back with a brand new video. Today I'm going to show you guys my top tip for filming handheld and also a piece of gear that is essential for anyone who wants to shoot or film handheld. That handheld look can be chaotic in nature if you want it to be, so it's great for action scenes, it's great for fight scenes. When used very subtly, the handheld look can give it sort of this realistic, I'm right there next to you look. Now, if you have a smaller form factor camera like a DSLR or a DSLM, filming handheld can be tricky. So that's where cameras with IBIS or in-body image stabilization can help you out a lot. Now, regardless if your camera has IBIS or if it doesn't, having this one piece of gear can give you not only a more smoother handheld look, it can also give you options to attach different accessories, such as a monitor, a microphone, or any other accessories to it. So that piece of gear is not a Pelican case, it's what's inside this Pelican case, which is a camera rig or a camera cage. So I'll show you guys what I have in mine. I can open this guy up. Cool. It's probably dark as hell, huh? Oh, you can kind of see some of it. But basically, I have a Sony VCT shoulder plate or a shoulder. Yeah, it's a shoulder plate. And then within that is different accessories to mount my camera, which is a Canon 1DX Mark II. So what I'm going to show you first is kind of like the setup, well, without the camera because my camera's filming me, but the setup of how it can create better and more smoother looking handheld shots, right? So you have this bottom shoulder mount plate, which is used if you want to put your camera on your shoulder, and then maybe you have a matte box, so you're holding the matte box here. You might have 15mm rods below it that come out from here, and then you might have say like an underarm attachment. You're holding it, right? You can do handheld that way. The way I like to do it is, and the reason why I have this guy is it just adds more weight to the camera. So the more weight you have to a camera, the easier it is to handheld. You might not be able to handhold for that long if you're not physically conditioned, but that's okay. The more weight you have, the less jitters you're gonna get, those micro jitters you see in a lot of videos. But let's start with just a small piece. So you have the shoulder plate here, and then from here, another cool thing too is I have a Manfrotto release, quick release plate here. So I can easily attach this to a tripod when I don't need to go handheld. And then when I need to go handheld, then I can easily remove it from the tripod and then I'm good to go. But the first part is this little quick release plate that goes in here. And then I tie this down, right? And then from here we have a larger piece, kind of like a pillar rod here that connects to the side. And the reason why this is so long is because the 1DX Mark II, it's a very tall camera. I've also successfully used this with the Sony a7R Mark II, and I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure, you'll be able to use this on really any camera that has a, that has a battery grip, right? So that way it increases the length of your camera. All right, so next part is this top plate. So this top plate is really, really cool because one, I have a rail system here where you can put a top panel on. So kind of show you guys what that looks like here. Let's get in a little bit more focused. Come on. Face tracking is dual pixel. Okay, never mind. Dual pixel is just doing its job. Anyway, so you have a rail at the top here. So we can get some lighting in here. So a rail at the top here where you can put a top panel on. It also has different mounting points here. 1/4-20 mounting points on the top. And then also on the, so I can get this here. And then also on the front here, right? So how that would look is, let me attach this guy really quick. And another great thing about all these accessories is you don't need tools. Like everything I did was just with my own hands, right? Cool, so you can imagine the camera is in here, and another cool, I'm saying cool a lot, another neat feature is the camera also has, there's also a quick release plate that goes in here. Let me show you guys here. So there's a quick release plate that it comes with, you don't have to buy it. You put that underneath your camera, under the 1/4-20 thread, and then that way you would just slide in your camera like that, and then there's a locking mechanism on the side here. If I can find it, here we go. So a locking mechanism here, which you just slide into place. And then that locks the camera so it's not gonna move. In addition to that, there is a hot shoe mount here. You would slide this guy in, right? And then that would basically secure the rest of the camera so it's not gonna move. I'll put this off for now. Let's go ahead and attach our top handle, right? And for the most part, this is my handheld setup. And it's something that's going to help you guys out, especially when you go for to create more smoother handheld shots, right? So this is what the whole thing looks like, right? You have your bottom hand where you can hold on to the bottom of the shoulder plate. You would hug that into your chest here, right? So you have multiple points of contact. I have my chest. From here, I'd have my top hand onto the top handle. And then I would hug my elbows, right? Not out, I would hug my elbows in. So that way I'm using my entire upper body. I'm also using my core and my back muscles, so that way I can control handheld movement. This is if you're filming pretty much eye line, right? If you want to go for up angle shots, and you would hold the top handle like so, and then you'd be able to get your up angle shots like that, or your lower angle shots that you need, right? So the whole idea is camera cages offer you more weight, and when you have more weight, you have less shaky footage, less of those micro jitters coming into your footage. So I highly recommend you guys invest in a camera cage. It's something that's gonna last forever, right? The only reason why it's not gonna work anymore is if you break it or if you lose it. But thankfully, the guys at Small Rig, they make really, really affordable. I don't know how they do it, because it's like, it's just so affordable. I don't even know if they make any money. I'm pretty sure they do, because there's literally hundreds of thousands of people, filmmakers and content creators that use Small Rig cages. You just gotta find the one that works for you. I recommend Small Rig just because it's affordable. They do fast shipping, and they also carry it at all the big retailers, Adorama, B&H, Amazon. You can even order it straight from Small Rig's website. But in a nutshell, I wanted to show you guys one of the best ways to do handheld filmmaking and the cheapest way to get more smoother shots. In later videos I have planned, I'm going to show you guys how to use Steadicam system, or the Glide Cam, which is this guy here, and then also more professional ways to shoot handheld when you get to that level, or if it's something you want to experiment, using the Easy Rig. And the Easy Rig, I'm pretty sure you've seen in like BTS footage on bigger sets. It's like a whole vest thing with a crane thing, and then yeah, it's really fun to use. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment down below so that way I can reply back to you guys with anything that perhaps I didn't answer in this video. And on top of that, if you guys do want something that's more in-depth as far as going into handheld filmmaking, leave a comment down below. Hit me up on Instagram at David Lee. Send me a DM saying, yo David, can you make a more longer and more thorough video for handheld filmmaking, giving like my best tips, right, when I'm on set and actually, you know, actually filming and not just sitting here in front of a camera. Subscribe to my YouTube channel just so you're notified of new content coming out. And as always, friends, remember that every day you have an opportunity to create your experience and to write and tell your own story. My name is David Lee, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.